If this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program here, you know. Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, you know, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. You know, there's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when I'm still an application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program here, you know. Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips, it's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips, Lifestyle.
Marcus Records. For the girl left, for the girl left, for the girl left. I make you feel like me fire. You just a good push at me. Get up on the person, matter who that I am. You just a good push at me. Make you feel like me fire. You just a good push at me. Get up on the person, matter who that I am. You just a good push at me. Enough girl call me daddy. Cry them need my body. When me back her up in the shower, you listen this folk drop, stay down there for hours. Since your love pipe come and make me touch you know. Love your son, hug your son, turn your son. No more you no figure, everything is so for you. She said why in a road like a W. Make you feel like me fly high. Just a good push at me. Get up on the person, matter who that I am. Just a good push at me. Make you feel like me fly high. Just a good push at me. Get up on me person, matter who that I am. Just a good push at me. Boy, I'm him wife and him can't touch the right spot. They make you feel like livestock. In my arms, show my top. Why not? Bust off like pipe cock. She ride something like a bike box. No when she goes straight, she like that. No when she leaves, she come right back. I'm not boring. That's why make you feel like me fly high. Just a good push at me. Get up on the person, matter who that I am. Girl, your loving hold me some, control me some. Me give you me heart, don't tear me down.
DP.
Away from my life, you know. And you turn around like a terminus. Don't hurt me some, don't hurt me some. God knows I'm in love you, me care for you. Don't hurt me so, don't hurt me so. No come out of my life, maybe stay with you. Now when you say you're gone, you want to shout me head, yo. You never know me, you pretend, you want pretend, yo. Me no want be alone on my bed, yo. You bring peace on me heart when you left down. When you did in my life, girl, you well brown. Cause I me did have the chalk for your black bound. When you in my life, girl, you sunshine. From your gone in my life, you a black cloud. Girl, me said I wine and make me want come home with you. And I me fi spend time alone with you. No make me life topsy-turvy like a rodeo. Hey girl, your loving hold me some, control me some. Me give you me heart, don't tear it up. Don't worry.
walk away from my life, you know. Can you turn around like a terminus? Don't hurt me so, don't hurt me so. God knows I'm in love you, me care for you. Don't hurt me so, don't hurt me so. No come out of my life, maybe stay with you. And then you done get a cool man, fix up my radio. Turn up a sound on the radio. Wind your waist. Me and your Trinidaddy, you want me to be a go. A A+ in the class when me grade you. Me and beg you please, give me a baby now. Me and your lord and you want me lady down. Me love you but me not catch no grenade you know. Girl, me say the wine and make me want come home with you. And I me fi spend time alone with you. Don't make me life topsy-turvy like a rodeo. Hey girl, your loving hold me so, control me so. Me give you me heart, don't tear it up. Don't walk away from my life, you know. Can you turn around like a terminus? Don't hurt me so, don't hurt me so. God knows I'm in love you, me care for you. Don't hurt me so, don't hurt me so.
I know a lot of you women complaining that your man cheating you and you do everything you can do to stop the man. Okay, you wear this long panty for underwear for how long? 3 days without taking off, okay? See, very bonita. Okay, you have to cook the rice with rice and then you put this over that like that. Okay, and you have to cover for about 15 minutes, you know, to sweat the rice. I told you what to do already, but you joke, you think it's laughing, you think it's funny, everything, but not funny. You have to do that, okay? And you sweat for that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you want. And you're going to see a difference in your man. You wear the panty long for about 3 days, okay? Without washing the total everything, and you're going to see that your man never cheating you again, okay? Please take Susanna advice, okay? Adios, ciao. I know a lot of you women complaining that your man cheating you and you do everything you can do to stop the man. Okay, you wear this long panty for underwear for how long? 3 days without taking off, okay? See, very bonita. Okay, you have to cook the rice with rice and then you put this over that like that. Okay, and you have to cover for about 15 minutes, you know, to sweat the rice. I told you what to do already, but you joke, you think it's laughing, you think it's funny, everything, but not funny. You have to do that, okay? And you sweat for that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you want. And you're going to see a difference in your man. You wear the panty long for about 3 days, okay? Without washing the total everything, and you're going to see that your man never cheating you again, okay? Please take Susanna advice, okay? Adios, ciao.
Yeah. Boy, me glad say me hold you. Using muscle control you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Boy, me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Saw me name, me no fear. Me take it on the bed or the chair. Pop out me here, me no care. As long as the loving I share. Me want a man to come drive me crazy. Me no want no boy who's slow and lazy. Boy, you good, you make me feel it. Give me one more time. Me glad say me hold you. Using muscle control you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. The bed and the floor I go put boom boom. I just step through the door, then me give you the boom boom. You rev it like a bike, me a zoom 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 zoom. some. I mean no ram fi dash out the gung.
Good evening, one and all. Thanks for joining me.
Them here when the lion a roar.
I'm a producer day.
The juice that pour. Me no care.
So what are we talking about this evening? I see this story in the Star. The brother say, side chick say, she time. My side chick said she tied me. I wonder if this is the reason why some wives are so uncomfortable, because
Shopping, me tell them
I care what them do.
need some napping.
The man can't left the little dirty girl alone, as they would say, right?
Yeah, but next do
My side chick said she tied me.
sweater
That's what we're looking at this evening.
pour.
I want to say thanks for logging on. Thanks for clicking that link.
Hold
Know that you guys have several other options that you could choose from, and the fact that you have chose lifestyle, it's a great honor.
like
So let me say thanks again for being here.
I believe.
It's Tuesday night.
Me said me wouldn't leave you while you give
So at the end of this song, 20 minutes going up to top of the hour. At the end of this song, we'll read the story, alright? I don't know, you have any friend who you think would enjoy the show? Invite them now. My side chick said she tied me.
using loving control.
So for those of you that have been on, you saw that video, right? Me I crack up when me see the video the other night. No, I had to share it.
Hold you.
The woman said, this is how you do it. Just do this and you will see a difference in your man. Wear the underwear for 3 days. Don't bathe. Wear the... So now, to me, this is a woman and a man. Or, well... Man nasty, you know, yeah, some dirty man way. Cause I've heard stories, you know, from even people that I know. They must say, boy, me not tell a lie, she never smells alright, you know, but boy, me still take it. I'm like, how? Like, if your foot stink, me get turned off. Much less your mouth, much less down there. You're mad. Of course, tie that into why we cannot allow panties to hang next to our rags. She said, DP, you're not done with it. No, I'm not done with it. Me not done with it. Me still vex. So, yeah. My side chick said she tie me. So, again, for those of you just joining, good evening and welcome. Hey, Trisha. So, hold on. Those of you who see the video a while ago. I miss Dennis. Wagwan, you're good? You really believe that thing work? The whole... I'm asking, tie on a hole, but more so the video that I just shared. Vibes mix in the building. I see you earlier. Big up yourself. I want to think them something they work, people like the whole tie thing. You know, I see some discussion on my page, person discussing it and say, no, when you do stuff like that, you just have to set up yourself, forget. I remember read them instead of paraphrase. So Tim says, this nasty shit me head. Bobby Johnson said, so wait, she not beard? Which that was the same question I was asking me. I said, so well, and she not have no man, like the man not realize that she not beard for 3 days, like I don't know. And I mean, there are ways to go around bathing though, because one, if the man want nothing, she can't just tell him that she not feel like, and then she can wipe out the other areas, the very important areas. You have people do that in America, especially when a winter time. You have some people where the only time them really shower is when it's their time of the month. Other than that, them just use up wipes and, you know, I don't know, it's them tidy basically. Yeah, so I mean, there are ways to go around not bathing for 3 days like the woman is suggesting. So Bobby said if she not bathe, yeah, maybe not. Or maybe she could wait till in a summer, I mean winter time too, when it's not that hot, so she don't necessarily need to be. I'm just, yeah, it's nasty, but yeah, I'm just saying ways that it could, or it could have been. Well, she's talking about the man cheating, so chances are for 3 nights she just knows that she not see him. There you go. She have her 3 nights when she can just, or 3 days when she can just go about her business and do whatever. Althea says, what happens when she want to free him? So I don't know me, right? So I respond and I said, as long as him have money, she won't even think about that. Because then there must be a reason. Why? I don't know. If this tie thing even work, you think he's out of love one woman and say, okay, I love him that much, I can't afford to share him, so I'm going to tie him? Like, I don't think so. I think it's something else, which only hear me mention. I'm gonna reply to that. So Brown, blessed lady Nadine Brown says, but nothing no gosso. And of course, you don't know me. So me said to her, how you know that? So she responded and says, Lola, don't start, because no matter what you do, if the man want to go, he will. And women who try this foolishness, in most cases, become a victim of domestic violence, I believe. And I would say domestic abuse. Although, still not really put together everything I'm going to deal with yet. But like I keep on saying from the other day, domestic violence or violence against spouse seems to be trending, where females are the ones really leading that. And Trish says, I don't believe in those things, and what she did is nasty. Good evening, Erica. How you doing? Kellyanne, welcome to the show. If this is your very first time, let me say welcome. If it's not your very first time, you're still welcome. But those of you who are here for the very first time, please feel free to comment at any time in the program. I'm also going to put up my numbers, so if you want to call me, you can call me live. We can have a discussion, or you can send text or WhatsApp. Because some of the time we do some topic, I know some people want to say something, but if you say it on Facebook, then everybody goes to say you say that. Like, I don't know if I should say I don't believe that it work, but I think people try it. So I don't think one tradition like this. And then bear in mind that they call it voodoo in Haiti. And witchcraft, the Bible speaks of witchcraft, and I believe that you have some tradition that came from Africa, and I think you have some practice that came from Africa, this whole Obeah something. So growing up in a church, me know this, and I know. So who is it that say it don't work? Was it Trisha? When enough time people say me not believe in a Obeah, and one time it kind of sci-fi it out. When Jamaicans say they don't believe in Obeah, it means they won't participate in it or partake in it until when their foot starts swell up and then have to go look, or them belly at them and the doctor now. Yeah, like I think you have a lot of things in Jamaica where we just denounce and talk bad about until, we, like, even abortion is one of them. I remember talking to about 3 police women one time, and them say, listen, if me find out my pitney breed and something, me a dash of that. And I'm like, well, wouldn't that be breaking the law? And them I say, I don't give a crap about it. But these are the same people, because the committing abortion is illegal in Jamaica to date. I same people them where if something like that them find out, them would have to go lock up who they get locked up. Most cases, doctor. So until something drop on your door, then you'd say all kind of thing. But back to what I was saying. I don't realize that a lot of time. Most time when Jamaicans say they not believe in something, they mean them not do it, or them of themselves not do it. It doesn't mean that it not exists, or it not happen, or it not work. And you not believing into something, that don't mean it not work. It can't work either. You understand me? I say your belief is just your belief. Trish, what the video? Alright, I'm going to play the video again, so we're all on the same page. Alright, somebody asking what video. I'm going to play the video again, so we know exactly what we're talking about. You see, that's why I mean, I like start the show too early, but then when I don't start the show early, you find people come on, and then alright, so we are going to play the video again to bring everybody up to date. And I am not going to hold on, don't you hear like one echo sound a while ago? Because I did something I should have muted, and I don't know. If the audio sound, well, when I hear me, so that means the audio alright. But I should have muted, I don't know. Anyway, so here we go. I am going to play the video again, so everybody see exactly what I am talking about. Alright. This lady, she said 3 days. Wear your underwear for 3 days and put in at the rice. Here we go.
I know a lot of you women complaining that your man cheating you, and you do everything you can do to stop the man. Okay, you wear this long panty for underwear for how long? 3 days without taking off. Okay, see, very bonita. Okay, you have to cook the rice with rice. and then you put this over that like that. Okay, and you have to cover for about 5-10 minutes, you know, to sweat the rice. I told you what to do already, but you joke, you think you're laughing, you think you're funny, everything, but not funny. You have to do that, okay? And you sweat for that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you want. And you're going to see a difference in your man. You wear the panty long for about 3 days, okay? Without washing the total everything, and you're going to see that your man never cheating you again, okay? Please take Susanna advice, okay? Adios, ciao.
So she say you wear the panty for 3 days, and then after 3 days it look like what me no see no sound go up in this as oh no. That when that happened, then that'll happen. Alright. When I have to see with me, remember I'm my own engineer, so from time to time I have to switch up things, and then when I do so, or see it's still upon, I need to put back the video on me. Okay, there we go, there we go. Bear with me, people. So I'm trying to bring up back the other page. This is not what I want. Alright, make some music, LP. Talking about tying tonight.
Boy, me glad say me hold yo, using muscle control yo. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Boy, me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Saw me near me no fear. Me take it on the bed or the chair. Pop out me here, me no care. As long as the loving I share. Me want a man to come drive me crazy. Me no want no boy who's slow and lazy. Boy, you good, you make me feel it. Give me one more time. Me glad say me hold you. Using muscle control you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. The bed and the floor I go put down boom boom. I just step through the door, then me give you the boom boom. You repeat like a bike, me a zoom zoom zoom.
Alright, big up yourself, Marian Hall. You know she's no longer Lady Saw, right? Name change when you find Christ, you become a new creature. The old things are passed away, and behold, all things have become new. Shall we praise the Lord? Alright. Yes, so no more Lady Saw, Marian Hall. So of course by now you have seen the video. So Trisha says it definitely will believe in it, but not for me. And that is what I was explaining. It real to me, you can't say it not happen. It's just like when some people hear about scamming, them are like, no sir, scamming not real whatever until when them get scammed. So Trisha said then she not take a shower. How she feel nasty. How she feel nasty. She nasty. But you see, when people want to get a certain result, you know, you have certain things. It's just like with Christian again. Christians want a certain result. They will fast. You know, they'll fast and pray. And I can just think, you know, even hunger is a source of discomfort. So, you know, people want to get things done and just make a sacrifice and do it. Emojis, nasty. She nasty. You know, and I say probably I was reasoning with somebody and I said, boy, I think that is what I post. You know, I'm worried for my 10-year-old son. You know, for those of us who have sons, we the amount of things out there now for we worry about. It kind of, because after them reach a certain age, you know, you don't really have much control over them. You know, they do whatever they want to do. And the story, one of the story we looked at last week, did we look at it? No, but I share this divorce court thing where this woman, she married to this 17-year-old, or what, she's 17 years his senior or whatever it was. And when the judge said, no man, whatever, he must say, but you're in the middle of her. He's like, get out of my court, because you just want to manipulate this young man and thing. First thing she complained, saying want too much sex. I'm like, okay, if you're almost 40 and you married one 19-year-old, what you think I got? If you don't want to have sex, then marry a 70-year-old. Yeah. And then, but you see, then she would be complaining, say, boy, she not get nothing, so just can't please them, right? So what you expect? You married to one somebody 20 years younger than you. Just anyway, so what we're looking at this evening is all about the tying, and let's go to the story. Alright, so and a really woman at, well, yes, a woman at time man. Of course, and a really woman at time man, a woman at time man. But there's a twist to it. This was published in the Star. I don't know what the mix-up paper me call them, to tell me, Pastor, yeah, ban lifted. My side chick said she tied me. So no, this is not a ask no question thing. This is the woman I tell the man say me tie you. And like I was saying at the beginning of my show, of the show, is that, you know, you have some females that try to do everything. The mirror said the man like pierce tongue, then go pierce then tongue. Then here said the man like whatever then hear say him like, or a do or a get or whatever, and them go do it too, and but them can't compete with, you know what I mean? So let's see if this is what is happening. Let's look at the story. Let's look at the story. My friend in Canada, there's a nasty thing that not in my kitchen pot. There's another video I see and I'm like, you know what, me not gross out nobody. Me not grossing out nobody. But this girl, I see her with like what we call a pudding pan, one base or whatever, big plastic whatever. And she, it seems as if it appears that she peed in the pan. Then she had like a jug next to her stove or whatever with what seems to be content that makes juice, and then she mixed the juice with that, and I couldn't even watch the rest of it. And I'm like, you know, and it was the same kind of thing, you know, and everybody of course I say, oh, she nasty and whatever, and this one dude is like, well, that's why I dry as my thing there, you know, beer, snack, wherever. And I have a friend, and him say, yo, him not eat up Gallus, big time Gallus. Him say, no, you not eat from woman. And of course, you don't know that comes from, you know, when mother tell him, say, hey, RJ, welcome to the show. Yeah, him say, him not eat from woman. And I said to him, this is how I see it. To me, if you're willing enough to have unprotected sex with somebody, or for those of you in oral, might as well eat from them, because if the person nasty, them just nasty. So I can't see how you're doing everything else with the person, but you're saying, no, I don't eat, I'm not eating from you. Like, I don't know, maybe I truly love food and I love eat, so you know, it don't really matter. My thing is my stomach set up. If you try something, it not gonna work, because of course, like what Trisha was saying, my mind is at the place where, yeah, me think said, even if you try something, whatever you try again, counteract, cause and yeah, me have one stomach or anything of a stay down, it not stay down. As soon as me eat it, whatever if enough say yeah. But there are witchcraft out there, trust me, people believe. Hey Chevy, how you doing? Good night. You missed the video. We just played one video a while ago. You there on my page still, I could see it with this woman teaching how to tie your man, or how to make your man stop cheating. So I asked the question and I'm going to ask it again. WhatsApp, I sent it out, and actually it's here. I pin it. If you found out that your man's side chick tie him, would you help to untie him? So that is a question for all my viewers. I want to hear from you. If you found out, hey Merlene, how is Lisa? Tell her hi for me. Hey Gloria. If you found out that your man got tied by his Grace by his side chick, would you assist in anywhere in our farm? When I say assist now, I mean Karen got the obia woman or man or whatever. I mean, would you be there in anywhere our farm to support him, you know, to help him go through whatever? Because obviously now this man he must have problem. If one woman look at me and tell me, if my wife should I say, you know what I'm tell you, like, even when me never see nothing feel look like as that is it. Just like me always say with faking. If a man can tell some woman a fake or all is a fake, then she's not really faking. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with tie. If a man can say, say she tie me, then the tie not really work. Like, if you can't see things, you're not supposed to. Or you can compare, and it's easier for persons outside to look on it. So if a situation where say the man have outside kids, meaning not in the union. For example, Beanie Man and Crystal, which me say me da go do that, and me couldn't even bother because I waste of time. Because some group saying that the Star shouldn't have publicized Beanie Man and Crystal expecting a child because they're not married, and I'm like, we realize that we're not living in whichever year that where church used to run the world. Like right now, people don't really care about church and God anymore. People are tell us straight up, say go with your God thing. So like really, and I bust out one of them PMP man did say, listen man, there's no such thing as no bastard pitney. But there was such time when once you're born out of wedlock, you were looked at as some wrong something. Whatever. So now, them have them pitney. And what did I go say? Yeah. So in a Beanie Man case now, everybody knows a Beanie Man have other kids. So if Beanie Man find himself say every time him say, okay, I'm gonna send some money to whatever. Because remember him have the latest one with I think that's the one we know of, the Angel. So if him say back to school and I'm going to send some money for whatever them pitney name for go back to school, and why everybody dropping off? I don't understand what going on. And then Crystal is going to say she have a problem with it, or him just whatever Crystal say, him just have to say yes ma'am, want to it. Then you know say something right. You know say something right once stuff like that start happening. And I don't know why I've lost almost all except 2 of my viewers. Yeah, what is going on? Fab gone, Altia gone, Gloria there, who there, Chef there, Miss Dennis there. Okay, alright. I don't know if it's my side, people. I don't know if it is on my side, but if it is, I apologize, and I'm not control over that. I just said true. Just help them cook and observe how them prep the food. Chevy said, make him stay tie. So Chevy's responding to my question to say, no, but wouldn't that affect you? You can imagine how much night rain all fall and you want your husband in your bed. And him Afghan, him cause him get time Afghan at somebody else. Audrey says, so how people anti man? Boy, I don't know the other man, I can't tell you. Anybody know you're anti? Tisha say, no, him put himself in it, him to take himself out. But I'm saying it's going to affect your relationship. DJ, big up yourself, youth. Wayne, what go on, brother? So the question is, before I go into the story, if you found out, because that's what we're looking at this evening. This man say him side chick tell him say she time. So if you found out that your side chick, your man side chick time, would you help in any way or form to on time? Would you seek help? Nobody will know nobody. You would ask them. See, Adja asks, how you untie the man? If anybody know, please tell me. Send me number them there. Okay, so here's the story. My side chick said she tied me, and this was published June 25, 2018 in the Star. Dear Pastor, I'm having a problem. I have a girlfriend since I was going to high school. She was attending the same school, and her father was a politician. He used to give her lots of money for lunch, and she used to help me out with money. He was very strict, that's the father, but we used to find time to meet each other. I had another girlfriend, and she was much older than me. So because of that, I spent a lot of time with her. Her friends used to tell me to leave the schoolboy alone. Well, let me read that again. I feel like I read something wrong. Her friends used to tell her to leave the schoolboy alone, but she told them that they were jealous of her because I am a man and a good man too. She had a son, and wherever the little boy wanted to go, and Whenever the little boy wanted to go anywhere, she would ask me to take him because his father was a worthless man and wasn't showing any interest in him. Now listen to me, young, if not young male out there, I think, be careful of stuff like that, because that can be a setup. Make them work out them thing. Everywhere she want her picnic guy, you should make it. Why she can't carry herself? No, sir. The little boy stuck on to me. I could go to her house anytime. We started to have sex and she told me that I got her pregnant. I did not believe her, but she was really pregnant. She told me that if I wasn't in school, she wouldn't throw away the belly. But I was in school and it wouldn't look good on her part. People would say that she was robbing the cradle. She did rob the cradle anyway. Threats made. That's the subtopic, whatever. I was really scared, so I stopped going to her house. She told me on the phone that if I don't come back to see her, she was going to let my mother know that she was pregnant for me. Mix up story. I can't deal with pastor, don't say she dash the pit early. I went and pleaded with her not to call my name. We started to have sex again. I didn't want to do it, but we did, and she told me that she was testing me. This woman is now 40 years old, and I am in my late 20s, and we are still going on. She told me that she tied me to her and my girlfriend can't do anything about it. So to answer your question, Audrey, it sounds as if once a man get tied, he cannot be untied. She is very brawling when she is ready. My girlfriend wants us to get married, but my mother found out that this woman and I are together because I'm still living at home. And when I go to this woman's house, I sleep over, but I can't sleep at my actual girlfriend's house. She is a Christian now, and she says no more sex until we get married. I do not know what to do because I don't want to leave my Christian girlfriend, but I can't walk away from this other woman either. I wanted to buy a car and she gave me $250,000 to help me purchase the car. If I leave her, I will have to give her back her money. My girlfriend tells me that it is time for me to go to university, but the other one says I don't need university because I have common sense. I am confused. Now, boss, you sound like one idiot. You're not confused. And to me, this not sound like no tie nothing. This sound like because there are benefits to gain. For example, the girlfriend said no more sex until marriage. So that is the only reason I think he want to get married. That is one. And then because he might get money from the big woman, then I think more is a him to himself. Yeah. Tisha, no, him put himself in. Tisha said he put himself in it. So him find. Oh, I read that already. Now make him go on with her. No, make him go. Oh, so chef says no. If him side chick time go on, go. I don't business with no good. Me think the only way one woman can say if you don't really love your man, if you don't really love your man or you don't love your husband, then it's easy to say yes, go and about your business. Like, no man, we need to go back to the days when people fight for them relationship. You can't just be, man. But I want to call upon this. The numbers are there. If you want to call me straight, 614-602-2962, or you can WhatsApp call me 614-373-7350, or you can call me on Messenger. So for everybody I worry about whatever thing, you can call me on Messenger, you can call me on WhatsApp, or the straight line is there also that you can call. So call man, call chef, call. Sean, what go on, brother? Call. Come on, make us start a chant. Chef says she want to call me upon this. Call chef, call chef, call. Him sound like him love sweetness, him licky. Yeah, man. Him, that is it. Him want care and she give him 200. So you're the worries now, and I think there are females who find themselves in that situation. They're fighting a battle within themselves. Boy, for all of this what the man do for me can't leave him. Yeah, I talk about them something over and over. All of the Cherry Garden and the Cherry Hills or Heights or whatever them want name. We have some woman and them a drive the latest range and the this and the that and the big house and whatever. Them man comfortable. Half of the time them not see them man. Them not know where they are or whatever. You understand? And them can't get no bun neither because the man think set that way there. Where? Anyway, them I go. And make sure not secret. All these smartphone, you know that, and this is for parents. You can actually activate the location on your phone, even through WhatsApp. You can activate, so if you want to know exactly where you're picking there, she says she go somewhere, him say I go somewhere, you can activate the send current location continuous, and you can know, it's like a tracker. You can know exactly where them they when they say then they whatever. So if they go somewhere else or turn it off, you can know that too. So yeah, you have some woman who live under them situation they where this like the man have a tracker on them everywhere them go, or even in the vehicle if you not put it on them themselves. So them woman, then although I know say smart woman no figure, but still I'm just saying, you know, you have women who living under fear, and then because the whole licky something like what you say, RG, them can't break away from it. Cause so to me it's like a them tie themselves. Them tie themselves to the situation to say, boy, can you imagine a country me come from, you know, and my mother have 7 away and the 7 away going in one room. Me can't go back to my mother, you're mad. You know. And you have some people too, they get so accustomed, both male and female, because things and time change. They get so accustomed to be dependent on the person with them there with. So even if them have them money, something as simple as and this is, I don't get these kind of things. Like, yeah, me have one friend who have a hairdresser business and all of these things. So yes, man fi give woman money, figure. But them something them me never do yet. Let me just confess. Me never give one woman money and say go and go do your ear, or go and go do your nail, and some people say, but because as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I can recall, outside of high school, me never there with nobody when I do them things for them own. So whenever me give them, I just become more and give them is not like me I take up responsibility. I've never ever done that. Which in my head, maybe something wrong with me. I'm a different kind of man. But if you work your own money. I know me I give you money if you do nothing. You do your way you want to do whatever money me give you do whatever you want to do with it. Me never do with nobody yet to call me and say, my dad the hairdresser and I done now bring the money come. Like me not deal with them kind of people. Or me I go somewhere and me need me nails for do so you have to give me the $2,000. Like I've never found myself in a situation like that. Me never deal with nobody that way the way, you know, it's dependent. Like even right now, my wife just tell me I'm going to the nail tech or I'm going to get my hair done or whatever and stuff. Like when she tell me it's just to inform me of where she going. It's not to say my have to fork out money. So the point I'm making with that now is to say you have some woman, although them at work, although them have them own money, is this thing where they will learn and you have men who bought into it and that you're supposed to think. So when the woman say me I got hair just like you have to get the money, me I got nails, you have to get no, that just yeah. So you have man too, as me say, and this of them there with them thing. Them want one new Jordan, and then woman them wait for buy it. Them want one new whatever, and them woman. So them get accustomed to this, and the point of me I say spending your own money. I know females and males who them go club and them not buying although money in them pocket. Them not buy a cent. Them not spending a cent. And good evening, is the Chev? Hello.
Good night.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. Chevy.
Okay, good. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome, sir. Sir, this old tie store, my take on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once somebody got tired, then I got interested in it, just like when you said in the side chick time. In no control over nothing what you want to do for your wife or your main girlfriend. So it don't feel good for somebody reject you, you know. It don't feel good to me. Okay, you can't do anything about it. Why should you help him get out of the situation and put himself in that situation?
Yeah, but people make mistake.
Mistake?
Yes.
Mistake? No, sir, I don't believe in a mistake. I don't believe in a mistake at all. Is that how you be honest?
So alright. So let me ask you this now. In the case of the girlfriend where she found Jesus, they used to have sex, and she said, "Listen, cause you know that is part of it. She's not having no more sex with him until they get married. You know, if you said that is a kind of thing that used to push man away. So if they don't have the voluntary vagina, they can't go to any time. You know, things say them something kind of work. So it's like it work against her. So you decide say me not get no more sex is a reason for him to say, well, me need sex, cause me have my needs.
Right, that is true. I mean, see that as force, you know, like it can be a push and it can be a pull. A man can decide say, yeah, they are going married to whoever the woman because she want going at church. That him really don't want to do.
Right.
You know, so that can cause a problem. Marriage not working out.
So may I use that to say, right? So may I use that as an example now to say it can be on the woman's part where, as you said, nobody no want to feel rejected. So it's not she feeling rejected, say boy, him have to go after the other woman. She put herself in a position now to say boy, here we go and go do what you want to do. Which me have a problem with that. Me think these are some of the reasons why relationship not lasting these days, because nobody no want to do the things them to make it work. And me believe a relationship is something for work. You have to fight for it. You're not just supposed to say well.
But what I'm starting for, I think anything like we believe to an extent. Because something you fight down really losing battle.
No, but yeah, Chevy, this is what me think. Me feel say, alright. Every time we discuss the topic, I have at least one female who will a point to say, I don't need to try anything. And me always hear this as far as I can remember.
Me try.
When you go on your head top, this is what me hear a woman always say. All when you go on your head top, it's still a go bad. So me I say I don't believe that you should just throw in the towel and say no. I think you should try, and if I'm not a marriage counselor, but I think I'm a relationship specialist, which I think I should, go do something like that. But me feel say everybody, both male and female, if you start have problem in your relationship, you must try to keep. If you love the person, you gotta try if you make it work. And then when you try and it no work.
But what if you try several times and no work? Like what
me agree with that. No. This is what me agree with that. Me agree say if you try, but what I'm saying is, to me, most females, this thing where to the left at the forefront of their mind. So once some come up, them just say, yo, me can't bother with it, and then they want. And then this whole thing of being independent, because back in the day when females were more dependent on men, they used to suck a whole heap of salt in a wooden spoon. But now, because everybody were so independent and we make our own money, I don't really need you. You know what I mean? I say, so nobody not really. The simplest of thing, me hear of woman left man already because him now put on the toilet seat, and I'm like, what the hell? You want the toilet seat down, you put it down. When I'm going to use it for your own good, me put it up. So how can that be a problem?
But to be honest though, it's a constant. You know, what you want, the toilet seat, history, whatever. But it's on a constant. You have to tell one woman, whatever, she do this, do that, together, in order for the own together, whatever. That can be wrong.
True. And then
it can be very annoying and it can be very frustrating, because I had that problem where you just feel like, let's say, also make you stay up and no business. Because the third fear, I truly feel like because I live in cleanliness, right? Because I grew up like my mother and father people to clean and whatever, we couldn't have the place dirty, so it's like it's a fault of me now, we can't do nothing better. So when we can't clean, if you're cleaning a week and you have no baby or mess up, that is very frustrating. You have to tell big grown people, say, put this in place, put that in now.
But
they get tired of that, they're like, no, sir.
But me I detect now, as you saw a while ago, let me ask you this and be honest. Your father used to do no cleaning?
My stepfather, oh Jesus, we call my stepfather.
Well, that's spoiled.
So my stepfather, me used to as daddy, right? But me I tell her, my stepfather cook, clean, wash, everything a woman do. Like my mother that get most of the time, I wonder how my father the woman. Kind of tell my mother, go and go relax yourself, and in go around cook, in go around wash.
So that is the problem.
Even reach the early 20s. Even reach the early 20s, and me at work. And come home, my father that cook dinner for me, and then wash my clothes them without me. If I ask, you want to go wash, just wash everybody clothes.
Right. Me I go confess. Me feel say here what happen.
Yeah.
The person where you say you have to talk about is more like me, and you should have married somebody like your father where believe in them something, because me not believe some if I have a woman in my house and me I wash and cook and clean. Like I just might believe that. I'm a very old school.
No. Well I know. You not believe in it, but you not believe to help.
I help. Okay. And in terms of the putting things together, like I could just imagine if that's why I make my segment up my house, so my basement are for me. So my wife can't, like for example, over the weekend me go play out and me move me keyboard them and put them whatever. She nah no jurisdiction down here, so she can't come tell me say put back that whatever. You get what I say? But me grow one kind of way where she clean up the house and all of that. So if it's raining outside, then I go say me come in with my shoes and then expect her to clean it or you know me I say and me no shift up stuff in the house way. But everybody different, you know. But
that is different. Cause you know again it's a work. That's the worst part. We're not one cleaning. You constantly mess up like. We feel like you shouldn't have messed this up. You shouldn't have to do this because you're not a child.
No, but the next thing I ask you know, so how did that start about? Did this just start overnight or something where you just allow to go on and then now you have to complain about?
No, me constantly talk till it seems as if you annoy him. You know, it seems like me annoy him and he get like kind of frustrated with me talking about this is like that and so. So me like, how do I go about this now? Because every time he get annoyed, it's like we out to an argument. You know, but you still, I'm afraid of the work. You mess up, I'm afraid of the work. I have to clean 3 times a week. I mean, I have a young baby who I'm shut the place now. So you just see him annoyed and when they like, what must I do now? Like, I just leave the house messy one entire week and I'm clean. I mean, tell him straight up there, I mean, rat and puss and so I draw you out and clean away.
So what about let me try to find solution. What about then make it instead I say don't mess up, what about try if you say alright here make we do it together then?
What you know do it.
You know straight up saying not do it.
Do it. Me try one time like alright then me a clean this or me a wash up plate yes or whatever. Can't just close in the washer whatever. You know work out.
No,
but that's the worst.
But that as me I said, that is one way to try it. What I'm suggesting now, and me I try if you think the easiest way. When you have one good time, say you bash a piece and it nice and sweet, and you say, honey, you know, say Saturday me I go do this, you think you can help me, whatever. Try get him in a one nice point where you know because me know females say sometime like if me have my plans to do and you go say do this now. Like it don't make sense. Me I go just feel like no, me have something else on my plan to do. So me I say get him in a nice point where him feel good and happy about something, and then you say okay, me I gonna need your help Saturday if you do whatever. You know think that will work?
Yeah. No sir.
Wow.
This is very difficult for me.
So me say the next thing will come to my mind then. You sure same one the relationship?
Why this is a story again by itself. You can't use it. I'm not trying to understand this stuff. I'm not trying to understand the whole relationship and everything. And it's really complicated. And at some point they're like, whatever what happened just happened, man. Like me just throwing it away, you know.
No, I understand you. At first when you start, me think you just say, but me get what you say. Yeah, man, me get what you say right now, cause you know, it's just like
me just fed up.
You may understand, and you have tried, as you say. You and like you not try, you try, but it no. Yeah, but that's why I'm asking if you sure same one relationship because one.
Stressed out, like really stressed out.
Yeah.
Because they're like crap. You know, growing up, me I always want to have one married person. I want to marry 2 times.
Right.
And I like tell him that from before, like this one, you have to make it work. You know, we talk about problems and stuff. Like, no one to work. You know.
Yeah.
And they're like, come with the counseling because right now we stress out the thing and you go down. You understand? I want to celebrate 1 year yet, like and this 1 year anniversary. And I tell him straight, and I say, yo, I feel like this I go down. So come with the counseling, and he said no. And I said, yes, I say really said no. Yes, sir. This is not down the road. It's like straight up. You have to tell him straight up. It's a go down the road. We feel it, I go down and we see it. So I tell you,
celebrate 1 year yet. Wow.
Me try to save it and it not work. Like me tell him straight up, it's a good on. So anyway, him say yes, but still the say yes part of it. There's no movement.
Yeah, no action.
You understand? So the same thing me try to tell me now, so if I don't look it's not like a nice time, we have a look a nice time when you see this like then you can't help me do this and you might tell me yes man. Cause nice time. Yeah man, that's what you do this. I want to tell him these are different so
yeah, I understand
that. Different but what to do?
Me not gonna be unfair. This is what I know. As me said at the get go that you should fight. One person in the relationship cannot be doing the fighting.
Exactly,
It
and
have to
that's
be the
where
two
me
only.
feel like giving up.
Yeah.
That's where me feel like giving up. Like me, I put out 100%. I only I put out 5. No, that now
That's
cut-
true. That's true.
that not cutting it. So me just feel like me wasting my time, and I need to stop.
Yeah.
You know,
You
that's
sure say him next woman a time some ex before you or something?
why you know you see a time. That's what I'm sure about.
I'm just saying. Based on what we talk about, you know.
I'm sure if you tell you something, when I'm very serious or something serious, and you give it but the one time you mess up. No,
Yeah.
I said, no, I forgive you, I'm all right. But if you feel like you can't keep yourself and you constantly mess up, no,
Yeah,
this has to go.
that's unfair. That's
It's
unfair.
not going, Then I will waste my time on that, because well, if me know something not doing anything, then that don't make no sense.
Right. Well, I say that's just sad because, as I say, a relationship is between two people, and you can't have you a try for you do everything for make it work, for make the place comfortable for both of you, and then as I say, it's not like it's a child and they're messing up and yeah. But me I say people just different, cause like me again, me not spread bed and me not do them kind of something because me not grow that way there.
But me get on street right now, so they message to him like, him coming, right? I was tired. Take away him baby or whatever, right? So you know, baby take 1 5. So I'm tired and I get up. I get up and him come in and I wake up and I ask him, oh, you can't make up the bed. Just wake up and bed now. They can't make up the bed. So I'm like, you're coming in, they want to make up bed. I'm true. Anyway, then create all these things and we argue about it and they get up and make up the bed. And at the time, now me ask him, can't you make up the bed? And he couldn't make a bed on my bed. Like, the bed is so big that he can't make up the bed. But he hasn't made pressure. So I'm an idiot. You want to make up your bed, but you can't make up it, but you can't get orders because you give an order.
Yeah. It's sad, yeah. It's sad.
It's sad. It's sad when they want to say, we come back to the point where we tell you the time argument, like, if it not work, if somebody get tired like that, there's nothing you can do. You know, then I have no interest in it. You're going to feel left behind, like, okay, then somebody not love me. You know, but really and truly, it's not natural, like, kind of thing.
Yeah, we get what you're saying.
But I'm finding yourself in a situation. So you just have to get it.
But the aspect that I'm looking at is like, say for example, me hear a story of like if you smoke like ganja and then put like lizard tail in it, you know, it can make your head go whatever and stuff. And I'm saying, so take it from a mental point of view. If somebody, say your brother or somebody have a mental issue, him not really conscious of the things that he's doing, you know. So I wouldn't say fear to say boy him not care or him not whatever, because him not act of him, because he have other forces behind it. You get what I try to say?
Right.
So I say, if me find out say something wrong with my brother that way there, me I go try get help. Whatever help me can get, me I go try. If I ever got church, go pray for him or something.
Right.
You know, me not go just say boy she no love me like if me get, because I know of a case and me can't say too much of it because maybe me I go give her whatever. But this woman was telling me that her mother ended up breaking up with one man, and then now the man where she break up with tell her say is the other man where she find now give her something for putting at the food for making penis can't stand up. So because him penis can't stand up now, she left him gone to the other man. So he was saying to the daughter now, say, if you carry him go up at some mother lady up at Millbank or wherever, Miss Mac, if you go get whatever thing, and but just I say all of that for say you have issues where man people just feel thing. But me think, you know, if my wife should have start act stranger morning, me I go try do everything to find out. Me not go just get up and say whatever and left, knowing that I got married to a loving woman who, you know, me think she do everything. Nobody not perfect. But yeah, me not go just get up and say, you know what, this just wrong and whatever, and then move on. Which me always say though, and this goes both for male and female, is 3 things change an individual: sex, marriage, and pregnancy. Them 3 something there is after them. Some of the time, yeah, some people are the combination of all 3 make you really see the person you deal with. Because me always say this too: the nice and the sweetest a man is when he look at a woman. You say after him feel say yes, him get the woman now, and then him just not feel like him need to do anything else special because him don't have you already, you know. So
you're right.
Kind of sad.
You're right.
Kind of sad. But I'm going to hope that things change and go and try fight some more, man. Not just throwing it away yet.
Why do you
No, man, fight a little bit more, man. Fight a little bit more. But the next thing I can tell you, don't say you stay in a relationship for no pitney either. Because if you're
Hey,
uncomfortable,
you know what I said? You know what I said? I saw when I'm reflecting because
yeah, that makes
as I
sense.
said, my good, my stepfather and did a crave my father love and attention and me did I get that, you know, the kind of mash me for growing up.
Yeah.
So me ever say, oh, you know, I'm a child come go that way. But sometimes like if you're not happy, your child now go happy,
Yeah,
you're not
man.
gonna tap we're not gonna stay in there
Yep.
because your child, if you're not happy, just move.
Yep.
You know?
And you're actually hurting
okay.
yourself. That is how I see it. Because guess what? The pitney them
Yeah.
are gonna grow up, remember, so them not gonna stay at 2 and 3 forever. Them are gonna grow up, and if
Right.
them reach 12, 13, you think them not gonna detect say no, something right in us. So it don't make sense.
Right,
It don't make
right,
sense.
yeah.
And the faster you move on, I better it is for you. And even your child. That is how I see it. Alright, ma'am. Thank you very much for calling in, and call anytime, man.
Alright.
Alright, later. Yeah, so there you have it. Makala calling in and sharing, very, very personal too. So for those of you just joining the show, we were looking at this situation where this man say him side chick, which is this big man, tell him straight up, say shit time. Tisha said DP a waste of time fighting over a relationship these days. Yeah, but it's waste of time running out a relationship too, because straight up, and no female now gonna agree with me pan one here. But remember when I grew up and we used to jump out a frying pan in a fire? This is what I can tell you from a male's point of view, a man's point of view. There's nothing you can do to make one cheater stop cheat. Him have to reach, but there are men who classified as cheater and them reach a point in them life and say it don't make no sense. You know, them have to reach a place. It's just like, I believe in some it's just like if you're hooked on substance abusing or whatever, alcohol or whatever else, you have to reach a place. Now you can't go you can go to the best what them call them, the best counselor, whatever. If you don't tell yourself say I want to change, it don't make no difference. You go through all the programs, you do all the 7 weeks, whatever it is, it not change. So me I say, but most females may know their biggest problem is how to get the man, how to stop the man from cheating. And then you have some situation too, you know, where the woman where a cheat, him did a cheat with her. And I think Arja would like this because she did a bun out cheaters last night. A cheat, the man did a cheat with you. And now you become the woman, and then it's like the cycle continues because now him a go cheat on you with somebody else. You know what I say? So for most females, that's the biggest problem, that the biggest concern they have. How can I stop this man from cheating? How me can? This is why I show the video. I show because the woman say, yo, she must come up with something to make him stop cheat. You understand? But Tisha say, me not believe in that type of mistake. I just say yes, but both have to be willing to fight for the relationship. I agree with you. Malvi, wagwan boss, big up yourself. Sister Nat, good night. Wait, now how much account you have? I'm sure I see you log in already earlier. Paula, wagwan, big up yourself. Hey Cleo, good night Cleo. You're right, DP. Yeah man, as I say, one person can't fight for the relationship, but some people believe in literal tie up your tie, but you have other things with tie people. Because like I said earlier, this youth now we talk about a while ago, money time. Because the woman, as him say, give him 250,000 for help buy a car. And if him, that's the first thing him I think, why if me left this a woman then me have to go get her back the money. Why? That's another thing that I don't understand, both male and females. If you and somebody together and the person give you something, it's a gift. So the gift comes with condition to say, okay, because I help you to do this, or I help you to get that, or I gave you whatever, then the conditions are you have to stay with me even if you're uncomfortable. Me not believe in that. And even the court is there to support you on that. It's a gift. So why him think within him head say, no, if him give the woman, if him say I'm gonna break up with the woman, then him gain have to give her back her $250,000. Like, me think of him want to say that. He is a serial cheater. Alright, let me read Pastor's response. Me not gonna read the comment them unless me see something grab me eye because 10:31 gone already. Guys, remember that we're here 8:30 Jamaica time, 9:30 Eastern Standard. Alright. Dear R.O., the relationship that you have had with this woman has been going on for a long time. She likes it, and eventually you like her because she is able to give you anything you want. This is a woman you should not have gotten involved with in the first place. She believes that she has the power to tie you, as people commonly say, and eventually you believe that is exactly what she has done. You are going to have to make up your mind about what is good for you and what is bad for you. I am sure that by now your childhood lover knows that you are fooling around with another woman. Well, it doesn't sound like fooling around. They want to get married, Pastor. She should have left you because you are probably a stumbling block in her way. Oh no, this is a main woman. Okay. So Pastor say by now him knows that the girl who are going to get married is aware of him messing around with this other woman. So now Pastor is saying that this man is now a stumbling block to the girl. You said you got the woman pregnant and she aborted the pregnancy. The question is, why are you still with her? You know that you do not want her to be your wife, so brace yourself for whatever she wants to do and leave her. When she was pregnant, she threatened to tell your mother that she was carrying your child. That sort of threat should not have prevented you from moving on. If you don't leave that woman right away, your bona fide girl should leave you. I suggest that you go to the bank and take out a loan in the amount of what this woman gave you to buy the car and pay her off. In fact, whatever you have borrowed from her, pay it back and free yourself. The advice that your girlfriend gave to you about going to university is good. She means you well. She wants to have an educated husband, and you should accept that advice and pursue a good education. Young man, don't waste precious time. Leave this woman and go back to school. Stick with your childhood sweetheart. Stop believing that this older woman has tied you to her. Walk away from her. So I guess when you hear something, you can end up believing it, because when Pastor hinted, it sound like this woman really do nothing. She just give him money and give him whatever and stuff, and him now I take it, say yes, I tie. But I think it's out of convenience. Like, trust me, a lot of men won't say stuff like this, but the only reason why some man is with some woman is just what them can get. Just like some women, the only reason why they're with some man is for what they can get, and that means sexual favors too. You understand me? I say that is the only reason. There's nothing about the person. Me know people who go out for yard and just can't wait till whatever feel left, because it was just about the sexual gratification, nothing else to it. You know, them can't have a conversation, them can't talk about nothing, them can't run joke, you know, see them nowhere, them can't go nowhere together, because it's not about a relationship. It's just about, in a man case, getting some free sex, which you have a lot of women like. That's when me hear woman are you, but oh, me have your man and me this with your man and whatever, and I'm like, maybe you're just vulnerable, maybe you're just available. That's the only reason. But you have some women see that as a chip on them shoulder. So it is what it is. So as me say, hey Camille, thanks for joining. Richie, guys, 8:30 Jamaica time and 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so friend them just a log on. Uno miss one good show. If Facebook no kick it off, it will be there though. Uno can go back and watch. But the whole thing, ladies are sing about it. Me think say this wickeder than any Ghana Obia man kind of something. Good night, you all. If you can't be good, please be careful.
Boy, me glad say me hold you. Using muscle control you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Boy, me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Boy, you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life. Saw me name, me no fear. Me take it on the bed or the chair. Pop out me here, me no care. As long as the love in a share. Me want a man.
I just say loves the money and sex. Licky. Easy if it tie down. Wanna hear that? That's from a woman. That's from a female.
You using muscle control you. Why you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life? Me never believe you when you tell me said me wouldn't leave you. Why you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life? The bed and the floor I go put down boom boom. I just step through the door, then me give you the gung gung. You repeat like a bike, me a zoom 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 zoom. I mean no ram fi dash out the gung gung. Me neighbor next door, them here when the lion a roar. Sweat a run and the juice start pour. Me no care, give me more for more. Me glad say me hold you. Using muscle control you. Why you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life? Why me never believe you when you tell me say me wouldn't leave you? Why you give me the sweetest ride me ever get in my life?